Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am Helen from Contagious Creativity, and first of all, apologies for not posting too many videos recently. We've had the Easter holidays, we've had sickness, norovirus, chickenpox, all sorts, and finding the time to actually film has been really tricky, to be perfectly honest. But I'm here with my flip through of my April pages. Now you may have noticed that this says April and May. I mentioned in my last video that I am trying something new. I'm trying 2 months in one traveller's notebooks. Previously I have been doing just one book, oh it's upside down, one book for a month, and they're getting pretty chunky, and various reasons, including where on earth am I going to keep all of these traveller's notebooks, has led me to think, well, maybe I will try to do 2 months in one notebook. So here we go. So this is obviously half of the book, and we start in the next month and at the moment. So here we go. Less waffling. I want to stick something here, but I don't know what yet. And then this was a really simple little page. I got some Pipstick stickers. It was my last subscription to Pipsticks. Love Pipsticks, but just trying to cut down on the amount of stickers that I own. I have plenty. I don't need any more at the moment. I may start it up again, but for now I am not doing Pipsticks subscription anymore. But this was from their collaboration with Once More with Love, and I just really liked it, so I just stuck them down. There's nothing fancy about it. The next day, I think this possibly was my last post on Instagram, because I've been really poor at posting on there as well. Apologies. Things have just gotten away with me. I've also started a new job, which I will be talking about in a bit. And yeah, just time disappears. So this is using My Green Cow, Daisy from My Green Cow's printables for her Patreon. I love the cute little bunny. It was a really cute day. We went to it's a little role play centre where they have all sorts of shops and stuff with my little one, and we met up with a friend. We didn't mean to, they just happened to be there at the same time, and it was really sweet. And then I also got some really cute pictures of my daughter at nursery having giggles with her friend, and catching snow on her tongue at one point, I think it was. So that was really cute. So the cutesy vibe really worked with this day. This is when I was still doing one day on a double page, so you'll see it changes in a little bit. Also, my daughter, it was her birthday on the 3rd of April, and she made a pin the tail on the donkey for her party guests, which is really cute. I don't know if you can see that, but I drew the outline and then she coloured it all in and put the alphas on to write pin the tail on the donkey, which is really cute. Then the next day was the day before the birthday. Gosh, the anticipation and excitement was through the roof. My daughter was posing in her swimming costume, and I took a couple of pictures and she was laughing. That was my little one, my 3-year-old. And then my almost 5-year-old, she got a new bike for her birthday from my dad. He saw us this day and we went swimming with him, and it was all fun. So she got that present a little bit early. And then I saw all these printables were from Inky Quill, from her Patreon, and that was one of mine, and so is that. And I saw this word relax, and I did not relax that night. There was balloons to blow up, there was cakes to make, there was so much. I think I'd wrapped most of the presents, but you know, it was the day before a birthday, and the evening before was a lot. I had to make extra cakes because we had children who are gluten-free, who have milk and egg allergies, so we had to do separate cakes for them, and yeah, it just was a lot. It was really a lot, but it all worked out because the next day was her birthday. So this is a double page again, when she turned 5 on the 3rd. I know it's a little bit confusing, there's 5 and 3 on there. So Bethany turned 5, and we had an Encanto theme party, as you possibly noticed from the cake there. I am no baker. I like crafts, I like many crafts. Baking, cooking, not my jam, but we did it. And so there's lots of pictures of her in the morning, opening up her presents in her pyjamas with her little sister, playing her new ukulele, she requested watermelon and pain au chocolat for breakfast. So there's a little picture of her there. These are from, I can't think where they're from now. I think they're Echo Park, one of their papers, and some bits and bobs from there. And these flowers, which I know will be looking weird on the camera because of that foil, but they're from Pipsticks. But they're really pretty, but they just, yeah, they pull green on the camera so much, and they do a bit in real life, but you can kind of see the colours a little bit better. So apologies for that. But yeah, so lots of Encanto themed bits and bobs in the village hall, which is near where we live, and we decorated it in the morning after we'd done presents and everything. And then we had the party, and it was the first drop-off party that the class had, but just space. And in fact, you know, I'm a teacher, I know how to look after the children and all stuff. People were happy to drop off their children, and everyone seemed to have a really lovely time. So, oh my goodness, the presents. She got so many presents. People are so generous. She invited her whole class, and most of them could come. I think a couple of them had COVID, so they couldn't come, unfortunately. And a couple of people had got previous plans, so they weren't able to. But most of her friends came, and her cousins came, and it was just lovely. And then from one day on 2 pages for the last 3 days, the next double page spread is 4 days. So this, I suddenly thought, look, I want to try and condense things. So I had a go at doing just little bits. I think I ended up probably writing more or similar amount from when I just did a double page for 1 day. Anyway, so it was the first day of trying this new system out. First 4 days. So I had a cleaning day on the Monday, and then what was this? Oh, the girls had an unsettled night, so I'm not surprised after all the sugar intake, but they would not go to sleep. I ended up sleeping on the floor of their bedroom, which I've never done before. They're good sleepers generally, but oh my goodness, I know some people do that a lot, and hats off to you, but because that was sore, my hips really hurt. Then the next day, Meredith had been baking some biscuits, and she got to decorate them this day at nursery, so she had a lovely time. And after school we took the children, I took the girls with their bikes to a little park, and then we had a little play there, and they practiced on their bikes. And then Graham went to Paris, so that was, I didn't even mention to you, Graham had COVID back in this sometime in here, but he managed to get his clear tests, and he was able to fly, although apparently you can fly with COVID. Well, you could at this point, which was really weird, but he was clear, so he could happily, he felt okay doing it. I also had a test for my youngest daughter, Meredith, her hearing, and it came back not very good actually. She had came back with mild to moderate hearing loss, so quite likely it's I can't remember how to say now, the tube anyway that's blocked, and her eardrum's quite dull, so it could be just congestion. So we're going back in 3 months after this to see whether anything's improved, and if not, might be grommets and stuff like that, and we'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, we've just been a bit concerned about her hearing, and yeah, at least the test kind of proved that we weren't just going mad. But yeah, she did really well in the test, and she held my hand, and I took this picture of us together because, you know, she's still smiling even though she had this test and wasn't really sure what was going on. And then the next day was a really windy day, wasn't it? And yeah, and Graham came back from Paris there. It was a really quick trip there. I've got lots of small business stickers on here. These ones here are all, apart from this one, all from Stick With A Plan. I have quite a lot of these from when I used to do more decorative planning. Now I do not put any stickers on my planning. It's very functional. So I'm trying to use those up, which is another reason why I've stopped my pip sticks, because I'm trying to use what I've got. This is, it's not Once More With Love, is it? It's the Coffee Monster. So, and then these are from Jen Hadfield, the Better Together, I think, collection it is actually. and then these ones are from Pipsticks. So lots of different things on this page, but yeah, kind of like the difference of it. Oh, and obviously I used bicycles because they went for a cycle ride. Then the next 2 days, so we've got Friday and Saturday, we had the end of term service at the church. So we all the children go down to the church, and it was the first one where we could have the whole school together since December 2019. Obviously Bethany hadn't started at that point, but it was really nice that they were all able to do the service together, and as many parents as possible could come. And this was on the order of service, so I just cut it out because one of the year 6 children had decorated that, and I thought it was rather a lovely momentum. And then yeah, Mary was a bit ill. I got my runner medal, which was nice. These stickers are from Being Bethany Rose, as are the little daffodils. That's a Pipstick sticker, which I got via Gretel Creates, I think. These are also Being Bethany Rose, I think, yeah. And I just used my stamp for these bits. I got this stamp many years ago when I was teaching and children didn't write their names on things, so I just stamped it instead because it just was easier. And I also I got sent a picture from nursery of Meredith with some Eastery stuff on her head. It reminded me a picture of Bethany when she was little, so I thought that was cute to put those as a comparison. I obviously went for Nando's as well. Oh, and we did glitter tattoos and sticking stuff on, because when it was Bethany's birthday, lots of her friends got her all sorts of girly goodies, nail varnishes, sparkly bits and bobs, so we did those, which was fun. I was reading The Curfew, which is, I think it's T.M. Logan, really, really good. But we also watched a bit of Killing Eve. We're not feeling this series. I think we gave up in the end. Our family motto is everything is a hat, in case you're wondering why that is. Obviously it's not a proper family motto, but everyone in our family just likes putting things on our head, and so this is my daughter putting a box on her head because we went to soft play, yeah, no, we went, oh, I don't know where we were. Anyway, she put a box on her head. Then the next 2 days we've got the Sunday and Monday. Sunday was a lovely day. We went to a party. Bethany did Meredith's glittery face, and she did her own, and they looked so sweet. It's not really my thing, all the glittery stuff, but she got it. She did it. She is a girly girl, so she loved it. So I just had a big picture of them there, and then I did a bit of journaling about a birthday party that we went to, which was really fun. I really like the colours on this collection. It's from Pink Fresh Studios. Oh, it's called something about Bloom, Life in Bloom, something like that. Can't remember now. But yeah, so I started to do all this pretty stuff, and then the next day I got norovirus. Actually, it was later on this day I actually got it, and it was horrible. So yeah, but I've used my die cut from Ellie's studio to write sick day using the same paper, just to tie that in, and just moaned basically. And then I found this Amy Tangerine sticker which said everything is awesome, and I wrote not, because I was so grumpy and it was horrible. I felt I didn't do this on this page, on this day. I did not write anything. I could barely kind of keep myself awake. So yeah, it was a rubbishy day, but anyway. Next day I was saved by Cherry Blossom Lemonade. That stuff is gorgeous from what's the word? Oh, I can't think what it's called. Wagamama's. Graham got me a Wagamama's, and it was delicious. And girls saw The Bad Guys, and I did some laundry, so I obviously felt better. And then we watched some more Breaking Bad because we were rewatching that at the moment. The next day, my mother-in-law came to the rescue because I felt loads better this day, and then I felt poorly again the next day. So she took the girls really kindly, because it was the Easter holidays, to see the baby lambs and feed the goats and stuff. So that was really fun. And I've got some stickers here. These are all from Stick with the Plan. And yeah, so I just was sort of moaning a bit that I didn't feel well. The next day is a weird one because I have no photographs at all. And my mother-in-law had the girls overnight, which was really nice, and then she brought them back and I made some lunch for everybody, and then we went to the park and then had swimming lessons, so that was quite fun. And we were doing lots of gardening stuff in the morning before the girls came back, so that's why I've got this Pipstick sticker here. I think this is from an old kit from Your World of Colour. It's an old Passion Planner kit, but I just had a little bit of it and I thought it went quite nicely. But it's a bit of a hodgepodge. These are from a Paper Gang subscription box. Amy Tangerine, Pipsticks, I think that's Being Bethany Rose. This is from L&B Designs, and yeah, oh, that's from Bowler Bear Designs. So yeah, quite a lot of different stuff there. Then the next day, I really like these flappy bits when I'm trying to write a bit more, but also do one day on each page. So this was Thursday, this was Friday. Because it's the holidays, I was trying to keep at least a whole page just because I knew I'd have a lot more to say. And we went to the zoo on this day, so there's loads of zoo-y pictures. We found the condor fascinating. And then, yeah, zoo days are the best days. We had so much fun. And it was warm weather, so the girls had the paddling pool out. They also had their faces painted. And also down the side of both of these, you'll see sort of poses. My daughter in different poses, because she's decided she likes to pose for photos now. So I thought I'd put those in there. I do these on Pic Collage. These, in case you're wondering. Yeah, you just have to make allowances if you're printing like I am on an a Canon selfie, just because they're not 4x6, so you just have to make a bit of an allowance for that. And then this from Echo Park, this paper, and yeah, there we go. Love these pages. These are the Easter weekend, the Saturday and the Sunday of Easter. I was into doing circles, as you can see. So I've got circles, I've got a little flippy floppy with some more pictures of our Saturday when we went to Orford Castle and we walked along the river, which was really nice. We had an ice cream. It was actually sunny and lovely. Couldn't really see Orford Castle because it was covered in scaffolding, which was a shame. Then in Easter, I felt the circles worked with the Eastery, eggy kind of vibe. These stickers are all from Simple Stories. We had an Easter egg hunt. We did lots of crafts. We basically had a day at home. And then me and the girls went for a walk in the afternoon. And it was just really a lovely chill day. We have been like jam packing our days, but because I'd been ill early in the week, we had to slow things down. And it was actually really lovely. So I enjoyed it. This tape. I can't remember whether it was from Gretel Creates or whether it was from Busy Bee Designs. Can't remember, sorry. There we go. Right, next days, sorry, I keep saying next day. Monday and Tuesday. Annoyingly, I stamped over the top of this clear sticker and it's smudged, which is a real pain, but never mind. I was trying to use some clear stickers over the top of pictures. I don't know how well you can see those. So we've got love on here. And memories on here and family on there. I thought they look really nice in person. I hope it sort of picks up on camera. And using some Pebbles washi and big ephemera. All these are from Amy Tangerine, from my absolute all-time favourite sticker book, which is this one. I've got one at hand because I've got like 4 copies of it because I love it. And so are these stickers. All of those are from that one. That's from an L&B, and so is that and that and that. I think these were whoops bags or whatever you call them, because I had to sort of recut them. So they don't take these as how she makes them, because she makes lovely stickers, but these ones were ones I bought knowing they weren't perfect. Yeah, so it felt really summery. So this is kind of a summery couple of days, and I made the pages summery because of it. Still liking those circles, but also putting some other shapes in as well. We had a play date on this day. Nothing to do with pineapples, just thought pineapples looked fun. And yeah, and then poor Graham had a poorly knee, which was not good because he's had knee operations and his knee is not great, so not ideal. Then this is a process video, so I won't talk about it too much. We went to a trampoline park, and so I carried this all over up until here, so this was all of Wednesday, and then Thursday I didn't have so much to say, so I went into where I got my new job and kind of had a day there, so I just talk a little bit about that. And then my daughter liked being taller than me when I held her up, so when she was looking in the mirror, so I took a quick picture because that's always fun. But yeah, so that's exciting. Then we had a play date this day, and I think I mentioned this on the process video, so I won't talk about it too much. But this is using the Simple Stories Bloom collection. Is it called Life? No, is it Bloom or Life and Bloom? Hold on, bear with me. It's called Full Bloom, Full Bloom. I really like it, even though it's very orangey, which is not normally my jam. So I did this on the process, and then you can see the next day I did something similar just to carry it on so the page looks kind of cohesive. These are from Being Bethany Rose, but I think everything else is Simple Stories. Then the chickenpox arrived. So Mary, she had a little spot on the back of her neck on this day, and I just thought it was an insect bite or something. I really, honestly, stupid looking back at it, I didn't think it was chickenpox, but then, yeah, the next day she was covered. My eldest still hasn't got it, so at the time of recording, so I'm still waiting, but she did really well. She loved an OT bath, so there's a picture of her having her OT bath. And yeah, we couldn't get any medication for love nor money, but to be honest, we didn't really need it in the end because it was more of a precaution. But there's a really big outbreak in our area at the moment. So yeah, just documenting that. She was fine. Then we had Monday. I was at home with Mary. She was supposed to be at nursery, but I was at home with her instead. And then I started my new job on the Tuesday, and there's me in my uniform. I think it's the first time I've had uniforms since I was at school, so it's quite exciting. So I am an early years teacher at the local nursery. Now, I have been a primary school teacher for many, many years, but I gave it up last year for various reasons, but I wanted to get back into doing something, and I was sort of offered a position and said yes, and it all happened very quickly. And it does mean that I have closed my Etsy shop. I'm not saying I'm never going to open it again, but just many reasons, but one of which being I just don't really have the time, to be honest. So yeah, that I was documenting that. Had a lovely time. Mary had a lovely day with Graham. He took some annual leave, which was really, really good of him, so I didn't miss my first day of work. Of the new job, so really grateful to him, and she was happy with her chicken pops, as she called them, and I'm a bit it's a bit dark, isn't it? Chicken, I've put some chicks all over the page. Chicken pox, chicks, yeah. These little day of the week stickers are from Monday and Sunday, I think. I was very lucky. I won a giveaway of theirs, so I didn't pay for those. Just full disclosure. Then all of the other ones are from Pipsticks. Then the next Wednesday, Thursday was just more talking about work. I had my first late, which is only till 4:30. So the part of the reason the job works really well is I finish at 3 for the other days, and so I'm able to pick up my daughter from school. And Meredith is with me at nursery, so I have her as well, but I obviously didn't this week because she had the chickenpox. So next week I'll be able to tell you how it all works out. So yeah, just talking about that, and then Mary's spots had pretty much healed over by the Thursday. It was really quick. but we didn't want to put her into nursery, so very kindly my mother-in-law had her on this day. And yeah, so then I had the busy turnaround of clubs. Bethany has after school clubs, 2 on a Thursday, French and swimming, so it was a bit of a rush, but that's it. And then on Friday, it's just simply, it's not a flippy out, it's just simply a picture of Meredith and her best friend. Because she was feeling so much better, we met up with her best friend in the play park, and they were reunited because they'd missed each other. Mary hadn't been at nursery for 2 weeks because of Easter holidays, and then she'd had a week where she couldn't go into nursery because of chickenpox, and they'd missed each other deeply. So we met up and they had a wonderful time. So I know this is not the last day, but because of the way I'm doing this now, I needed to put my currently page here before I did my last day of the month. The 30th was here. So I did my currently page exactly the same as how I've been doing them in the past. So as you can see, I've got similar sort of layout. I do them very, very similarly. I've used the little gonk doors from Being Bethany Rose on all of the bottom, the rights. And then I've set it out in a similar way. I've just swapped a few little bits and bobs around. And I had a Fiver Friday kit from her, which I didn't use up all of when I was doing my decorative planning last year before, can't remember now. So I stuck a lot of those on, and just, filled that in. And then I had my last day of the month. I was feeling tired because I've had a whole week of learning a new job, and I would say surviving chickenpox, but honestly it wasn't that bad, so that sounds terribly dramatic. I use this printable from Inky Quill. It's the same collection as these bits are, but I love how you can make it look so much different. That's more bright and vibrant, and then this is more chilled with the purples. And then this is the first, which you have a sneak peek, is this, where the girls dressed up as superheroes for a party. So that is April, and then I've got all these pages lined up ready for the rest of May. So that's what it looks like. The notebook is from Red Bindery, which is it on there? Oh no, because I stuck something over the top of it. Yeah, which is different from what I've normally done. So far I'm really liking it. Obviously I haven't done as much as I normally do in a month, but there's no sign of these pages going anywhere. My previous ones from the Chelsea Paper Company, loved them, but I put so much stuff on, the staples can't cope, and I end up having to stick back bits and bobs. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this notebook at the moment. But yes, so that is my flip through. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do a silent flip through. Nearly got to the end of the video without messing up the words flip through. And so if you want to click out now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely May. Hopefully I'll be back with a few more videos, but my apologies, it's been a bit lacking in that area. But as you can tell, we've had a lot going on. Thanks for watching. Remember, creativity is contagious. Pass it on. Bye for now.
I met you out of the blue, and everything I felt was new. You told me that you weren't ready, but then you act like we're going steady. I knew I was gone. Thought things would change as we blurred the lines, but you only want me sometimes. You made the rules from the get-go, but I would follow you if you said so. If you change your mind, but for tonight I'll pretend everything's okay. For tonight I'll pretend